Hey guys, welcome back to releasethecraftin. Priscilla here with a little quickie recap update. It's not an update, it's a recap. That's what it is. I don't know why I doubted myself, but that's neither here nor there. We just finished an entire week of mini magic, doing the magical days of the week, and I thought I would just follow up with you guys at the end of it, see what you guys thought. Did you enjoy the week? Did you have a good time? I certainly had a good time. I learned a lot while doing research, and some stuff was just like a nice refresher, so hopefully you guys felt the same. I'm really stoked. Some of you guys already told me what you're going to do with all the information, because it occurred to me like midway through that I don't know what you guys do with all the information I share in mini magic. So like, yeah, I'm wondering, what are you going to do with this info now that you've seen it? I wanted to show you guys what I did with this stuff afterwards, because it might be an idea, especially if you're going to try to recreate what I did. So here it is. I made a little booklet, with this sticker that I have been hoarding for forever, and I think you can see why, because it's rainbow and it's shiny. But I made myself like a little tiny booklet. Yeah, it says weekdays there. I'm really excited because I think this is gonna look really cute on my like shelf of magical things. And I have like a little quick reference guide now because I put all my artworks inside. Look at that. Which is so cool. Like, I love how this all stacks up on each other. I can easily find the day that I'm looking for without having to like thumb through. I can just go straight to the day, open it up, and then, there it is. I wrote the information for this on the back. My handwriting is atrocious, don't pay too much attention. But then I got like this little nice way to keep my artwork. It's nice and tidy, and it was, pretty quick to put this together. I did spend a lot of time fussing over really minute details, like gilding the edges, and then making sure that I went back and like blacked out all the edges so that it would like all fit together. Also, I used like a cream color paper to bind it, and then went back and ended up coloring it all black because I made everything else black, and that just really stood out. So I spent a lot of time like fussing over tiny details I didn't need to. Where is my camera going? Oh no. I wonder if my stand is giving up on life. Okay, so professional things happening on the sidelines aside, yeah, so I'm just really happy with how this came out. I think it's really cool. I'm also happy that the Wednesday where I messed up and did it on Tuesday, but it was actually Wednesday, doesn't stand out in the lineup. It still looks like cohesive with everything else, so cheers for that, because it definitely looks out of place when you look at it just on its own. You can definitely see where I messed up and covered it up, but it doesn't look out of place in the stack, and that's great for me. It makes me feel a little bit better about making such a silly mistake. But also you can see, like, I am a big writer, like a big large writer. I write largely, and I tried to start out small to keep it like more space for the artwork, and then as time went on it just progressively relaxed into larger and larger font because I write large. And I'm gonna tell you guys, that was a struggle, but also something that I just found hilarious after the fact, when I went to go put all these together and realized that like the gap here is way bigger than the gap here, but that's okay. It also doesn't ruin the aesthetic of this for me that much. It made writing this stuff on the back very difficult because I would start out writing very large and then would have to come down here and squeeze it all into the bottom, and I still couldn't fit everything in there. Like, I had to skip some stuff and leave some stuff out, but I did that every single time, like a little teeny tiny writing. And you think I would have just been like, oh, start out smaller every time. I wrote these all at the same time. Like, I filled this all in at the same time, and every single time I did not do that. I wrote it large and then just progressively had to shrink it down as I got to the bottom, which is a silly shenanigans. So I would say, if you do want to recreate like the style of art that I did in this, some of you guys had some really good questions, and I just wanted to like condense all the answers for that here. The paper that I used is just watercolor paper. It's actually from that palette full pack unboxing that I did. It's this, I just trimmed a little bit of it so it would be like bookmark size, because initially I wanted to make them into bookmarks, but then I thought making them into a little booklet was cuter, so that's where I ended up. So that, I just used watercolor for the background. The colors, the ink that I use in this is actually from Mermaid Markers from Jane Davenport. I got them like ages ago. I'm just trying to get rid of them like out of my stash. I love them. There's no reason for it, but I'm trying to make space so I can justify buying new things. I'm trying to get rid of them. But they're basically just like a watercolor ink, like a liquid watercolor. So if you're looking for something similar, the same effect can be achieved with watercolor, spray inks, a liquid watercolor, of course. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. If you have like a liquid dye, maybe that would work. And if you wanted to like waste Yupo paper on this, then you could probably achieve a similar effect with alcohol inks if you have them. But I think that would be kind of a waste of Yupo paper because you're going to end up covering the majority of it anyways, and Yupo paper is not cheap. Although you can use photo paper like I did in, when I made these, which only people on Patreon would know I made these with photo paper. Oh, no, I made a reel. You guys saw, I made a reel. I made these with photo paper. So you can do that and maybe achieve the same thing and spend less money than you would on Yupo paper. And then, pro tip, save your punches, the stress of trying to punch through your stickers, especially if you use, like, the PET, like, plastic type stickers. Because your punch isn't going to go through it. So cut your circles first. And I just cut them on regular copy paper, stuck the sticker on top, and then trimmed around it. It took me several attempts to realize that that was the easier way, though. So I'm going to hopefully save you the struggle. That was the way to go. Cut your circles out and then stick the stickers down. Some of my stickers were like a washi paper, and I was able to use my punches on those just fine. It is just like easier though to cut your circles and then stick it down. And then I used an Inktense pencil in black to do the like more watery edges and stuff like that. And I'm trying to find the pen that I used. It's a pen that I've been using for art journaling forever. It's a Foodable 1.5. So it's got like a really it's got like a very thick tip. It's a weird thing to say, but I said it, so we're gonna go with it. But yeah, that's what I used, and I used the Posca paint pen to do the lettering, and hopefully that answers everybody's questions on how this was done. And then I'm just gonna flip through these so that you guys can see them in full. Hopefully, yeah, I think we're in frame there. I'll have to move it for every single one, but hopefully this way, like, you guys can see everything. Because I know in the mini magic videos, there's not a lot of time. I only have 4 minutes, and I don't want to like dedicate 4 minutes to showing you what everything looks like. So we're just gonna like show you here. I think that's the best way to go. And then while I flip through these, don't judge my handwriting, but look at the picture. It has been pointed out to me and come to my attention, I guess, that I have not done like a tarot spread share in a while. So I thought, because we just did magical days of the week, I would give you some magical days of tarot. So I'm working on that immediately after I finish this, so I can have it loaded up and ready to go. So yeah, so expect some like daily tarot spreads that like correspond with the days of the week. I think that'll be fun, and I'm really looking forward to sharing those with you guys. And then hopefully that'll make up for the deficit of tarot spreads that I've been doing on my channel, because I haven't done a lot of tarot stuff here lately. I've been doing like tarot readings on Patreon, but not here. So yeah, we gotta do some here, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that is the artwork for all the days. This was a really great way to use up my stickers, so I'm really excited about that. I really love how these came out. They just came out to be like fun little mixed media pieces. Oh, and for the splatters, I just used like metallic watercolor. There, that's everything I used. But yeah, it was a fun way to use up some of the stickers in my stash. I had a lot of fun just curating the stack of stickers and trying to find the stuff that I thought would get like the energy of the days of the week like across pretty well. And yeah, that's it, because this is just supposed to be a quick little video where I recap and show you guys the final results and what I made with it. I'm excited to go pop this onto my little shelf and have this as a quickie little reference book. I think this is really cute. I really enjoy having like specialized books for specialized things. Like the idea of making a book of shadows with all of the information in the entire world in it at once is kind of intimidating to me, but having little smaller books like this is like a fun idea and a lot more accessible to me. And then it means I don't have to rifle through my book of shadows to find certain things, because it's right here. I can just look really quick and be like, oh, It's a Wednesday. What kind of magic do I want to do? What can I use today? And, you know, get a little quick reference, a little info on the go. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think of this. I guess I should say that, like, the binding for this is like a mini album thing where they, like, make an accordion fold and there's, like, little flaps. And then you just sort of stick your pages on the little, like, outward flaps. That's what I did to bind this together. And I can show you guys that if you want me to. There's other people who make mini albums who could probably show you better, but if you would like to see that, I can do that. So let me know that in the comments below. And if you made it to the end of the video, just want you to know, I appreciate your faces, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Till then, happy crafting. Bye!